All right, so we're out here talking about life cycles. So let's talk about the life cycles of fucking cars, right? So in aircraft, we tracked life cycles of all the parts. We knew when they were going to break. We changed them before they're going to break most of the time. If they broke early, a bunch of times they changed how long we leave them on the airplane. But cars, right? Fucking life cycle of cars. So I think it was Honda that originally did it, right? So Honda was the original ones that convinced people to bring their vehicles back to the dealership, right? Why the fuck did they? Why was it so hardcore? Why were Honda owners so hardcore about going to the dealership? They had to be taught, right? They had to be taught to go to the dealership. They were taught by oil changes, by warranties, by all these things. The Honda company, I forgot the guy's name who was running it back then, but they realized to make a long-term reliable vehicle, they had to have long-term data. So they actually convinced their customer base, right, to bring the vehicles back anytime they had problems, right? So that's why Honda customers in the 80s and 90s were so hardcore, because they were taught by the company to bring their vehicles back. Now, what did Honda do? They studied it, every failure, every single thing, right? They made things interchangeable. Cars over the years, everything can swap from one car to another. That's why people do all these swaps, the K swaps and this, that, and the other. Honda figured out that tracking the life cycle of parts and wear and this and that and the other was important for the longevity of vehicles. And that's what gave Honda their name. It wasn't because they initially had an awesome product, which I'm sure they did, but what they did is they learned what failed over time and they fixed it. And that's what the fuck people aren't doing right now. None of these companies care. They don't make parts for their cars after they build them. They don't care about the life cycle of their vehicles anymore, because it's just money, financing, banks, all this other stuff. But originally, I think it was Honda that originally taught people to go to the dealership so they could get data. Data is important. It's not only important, but how do you use the data? Not to see how long it's going to be before you can sell somebody a car, so you make sure that the warranty runs out about the same time enough's paid off that they can go trade it in. No, it's about making a vehicle that actually lasts a long time. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm out.